Hello, Earth. It's God's Comic Brad Stine. This is your daily Brad. You know, as I continue to do daily Brads, I try to think of where they can be the most effective. Now, I do ask God to kind of give me wisdom when I speak these things because they're always off the cuff. Literally, the video you're watching right now, I don't have any notes. I don't even know where I'm going. I'll just end up somewhere and pray that God has anointed it. So that's the spiritual realm that we believe as believers is true and correlates with our physical world. So in that regards, I constantly am checking myself. What do I believe as a Christ follower? What is coherent? What can I prove? What can't I prove? What involves faith and what involves reason? And when do they both interact equally, right? Because we are asked to have faith. And what's interesting about Christianity, it does answer all the questions that humans ask. Why are we here? Where are we going? Why is there evil? It answers all the questions. You may not be satisfied with the answers. You may not like them. But at least there's an answer, okay? And everybody else in their philosophies or religions try to come up with their answers. The truth is, though, the interesting thing about humans is we are looking for answers. We're trying to discover what is true, or if there is truth. Truth is a concept. Have you ever thought about that? We have the word truth, but the word truth is simply shapes that represent letters, that represent names and sounds, that represent ideas. And so those ideas are not material. They're this sort of transcendent concept that there's a reality, but it's kind of floating there that our minds try to grasp and unravel. So we are always looking for everyone, atheists and theists, for what is ultimate reality. We continue to say to ourselves, why am I here? Think about all the depression that is happening throughout the world and has happened over time. I mean, there's $1 billion industry in drugs to help somebody overcome depression or at least endure it. What is depression? What is it? It's a sense of worthlessness. It's a sense of nihilism. Nothing matters. No one loves me. I'm not worth anything. I am abandoned. I am broken. I have nowhere to turn. I have no one to walk with me and defend me and protect me. None of those things should matter if atheism is true. You just function until you die. And that's the reality of it. Atheism has never had anything to offer humanity. Anything. Their greatest accomplishment, and you listen to their smartest guys, or at least their most famous guys, not the smartest. Penn Jillette, Ricky Gervais, people who have a high profile and are missionaries in atheism. They all reach this conclusion, and it's clearly whistling through the graveyard. Now listen, when I die, I won't know I was here, so it won't matter. And pragmatically, that's true. But what they miss is, why do you need a comfort of death? Why do you need to tell yourself and remind yourself, it's okay, it's okay. Once I die, I go into eternal unconsciousness, and I won't know I was here, so I won't fear it. I won't be broken by it. I won't miss my family. They might miss me, but I won't know it, so I won't ache. Everything that every human being searches for in the ultimate quest for purpose in life, they do through behavior, right? You get a job because you think, if I get this job, I'll be happy. If I make this much money, I'll be happy. If I have enough food, I'll be happy. If I have clothes, I'll be happy. If I have a big enough house, I'll be happy. If I'm able to keep myself from being attacked by my enemies, I'll be happy. If I'm able to have children, I'll be happy. We're trying to fill this void that constantly calls us to answer why we're here. Something is missing. Something is out of balance. Something belongs in a puzzle piece, and I can't find the last piece. Only God can fulfill that angst with clarity, continuity, congruency, and completeness. Only God can do that. Now, I know what you're saying if you're an atheist watching this. Yeah, it's what Freud called wish fulfillment. You want there to be a God, and so you just make up this illusion in your mind, so you can survive. I call it a crutch. Well, wait a minute. It's a crutch to think that there's an architect, a heavenly Father that actually loves me and wants me to be with him forever. The thing we all want, to live forever, and he's offering me that option. And that's a crutch? Yes, because it's simply not true. Fine. What's your crutch, atheist? Oh, I don't have a crutch. I just believe in logic and reason and science. Really? Why are you trying to live forever? The natural order is to die. Let yourself die. Why don't you? Why do you allow yourself to stay alive if life is meaningless? Why don't you just end it now and complete your journey into the void? That's where you're heading, whether you like it or not. No, I want to live. Why? There is no life in atheism, only existence until terminal unconsciousness. And you fear it. And so you build a crutch called, yeah, I'll be in anesthesia. Won't know I'm here, so I won't care. And you're right. If I'm wrong, and there is no God, and I die, and I'm going to, probably soon, I won't know I was here. I won't miss anyone. I won't long for anyone. I won't ache for anything. I never existed. And when that happens, I won't know it, but I'll be free from worrying about it. Or I will move into a place of glory. I will move into a place of the unseen realm, a place that's always existed around me, a place I've always believed was there, that somehow, instinctively, like every believer in God has believed in human history, there's something more, and that's why we want to live, and that's why we want to survive, and that's where we want to go. We have a longing to go to something much greater than not just this earth, but ourselves. We want heaven. Why would we want that if we know it's not true? Why would you long for something that you intellectually know isn't there? Or what if it is? And that is the ultimate wager. It's what Pascal said a long time ago when he talked to his atheist friends who were gamblers. Sometimes they don't know what the proper bet is on a certain hand of cards. If you know anything about poker, there's pot odds, and there's mathematical formulas as to when the card you need may come and what its percentages are. It's not a guarantee, but the odds are over 50-50. You might actually hit your card. You might actually win. May not, but the odds are yes. So you bet. You take a risk. You take a gamble. And you bet on something you can't prove, but the odds are very, very likely you just might win. The atheist believes in folding their hand every time. They get nothing because they believe in nothing. They take no risks because they're cowards. You have to be a man, a woman, to reach down into your soul and to bow the knee to your Creator and say, you're there. I don't understand all the pieces of this puzzle, but you're there. And when I face death of my body, I will see glory. If you're an atheist, this is why there's been a gigantic revival happening around the earth. It's what happened when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It's why atheists said, I want a Bible now. I don't know why. It's because God is here. Aslan's on the move. And your Creator wants you to come home. You can say no and reap the hell of that, and it is hell. Or you can say, yes, I don't understand it, but I believe it. And that makes all the difference. Follow Christ. He is the game changer. He is the one of a kind. He is the only human that proved he was God. That isn't a gamble. That's a guarantee. This is God's Comic, Brad Stine. It's your Daily Brad.